Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with the collective energy update. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and do not fast forward because I have some important information for you guys in the collective. So a lot of you have been asking me about transmuting your energy, about how to work your gifts and things like that. Well, I posted below the link to my Etsy shop. And so on that, on my site, in Etsy, so I have a little store in Etsy, and I do have teas. You can look up all the teas that I have, and it also resonates with your spiritual gifts. Don't let the name kind of like make you nervous or anything like that. They were just really cool names that I picked, but they all resonate with opening up your gifts as well as helping you on a day-to-day to, stay healthy. And also for those wanting to transmute their energy, keep negativity afar, I have listed certain crystals that I'll charge and that I can send to you, especially with the full moon coming up. That way you carry them on you, and that way you're able to work with the energies, with the shifts, because a lot of you who have the gifts, you change with the moon cycles, you change with the eclipses, you change. For example, when there's, something huge happening, like for example, we have an eclipse on the 5th, we have Mercury retrograde coming up. So some different changes within the moon cycle, within the eclipses, within the planet's movement regarding your natal chart as well. You have to know what's going on in your natal chart for me to pinpoint it for you. That will help you. And so I did put some of the crystals on the Etsy shop as well. Again, this is for those who've been emailing me about working your gifts, about how to enhance your gifts, about what crystals to use to keep you in alignment. I also have a chakra pack that is on the Etsy shop as well, and that's for the beginners that are starting out. That way you have each crystal for your chakra, so that way you can help get your chakras aligned. Again, all my exchanges are affordable. I don't want to be that type of a person. This is what my calling is. I'm here to support you guys, so it doesn't matter how much I had to invest in it, or whatever I had to do, as long as I help you and get you where you need to be. And I do, get little cool things for you guys, just to support you on your journey. And so if you reach out to me, I will respond back, and I will give you information to help you along your journey. So again, the Etsy shop link is at the bottom of the page. That is for those who were asking about crystals to help, stay in alignment or start being in alignment. The teas are there as well to be able for you to focus, or for you to be able to see better. Those of you who are, have the gift of sight, those of you who have the healing hands, check out the Etsy shop, okay? Again, if you guys like the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can. If not, no biggie. Subscribing to the channel is the same form as an energy exchange donation, or follow me on Instagram at Chrissy the Crystal Indigo. I did post something on IGTV, so if you guys aren't catching videos here, you can catch them over there. All right, guys, so let's dive into the reading for the collective. The first card that came out, we have the Five of Bowls. I am using the Medicine Woman deck. The reason I am using the Medicine Woman deck is because these cards go a lot deeper. And, my grandmother, great-grandmother, they were Native American women. They were medicine women. So this is why I chose this deck, and it's worked very well. So starting out, we have the Five of Bowls. And what the Five of Bowls talks about is let go of your gift of love. So for a lot of you, you have to understand that your mission here is like raising the vibration, shining your light. Don't allow anyone to dim your light. And, as you walk through, the world, as you go to work, as you are coming in contact with people, your light is really, lighting others up. So for example, I work in a pharmacy, and today I had like such the roughest time towards the end of my shift, where I had, someone come into the store and was just like trying to tear everything up, trying to scare my associates. And then here's my little self, and this person's like 6'1", and I'm like, no, not today. Like, no matter what he did, like he could not, break me, and my associates were very appreciative of it. You know what I mean? It's like, no, it ends now, and you shine your light as bright as you can. Okay, so that is what Spirit is asking all of us to do, is to continue to shine light, continue to focus on what we're called to do in regards to mission. Okay, so 5 talks about changes as well, being that is a 5. The next card out, we got the Totem of Bowls, and this says the light, the swimmers. And so with the Totem of Bowls, it says swim in eternal light. So there's no coincidence there, right? So regardless what's happening in the world right now, we need to focus on the light that we're giving out to others, that our light lifts the vibration, that our light, we have to stay high vibe in order to continue to, ensure that things are becoming in alignment. Doesn't matter what someone else is doing. We control what we do. We know what God, Spirit, Source has called us to do. And the most important thing is shine your light, right? So that's beautiful. The next card out, 2 wanted to jump out. We got the 9 of Bowls. So it isn't a coincidence that we got all the water element. So it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I believe, right? And so look at that rainbow, rainbow warriors. The Native Americans called us rainbow warriors, hint, hint, light workers, star seeds. So with the 9 of Bowls, it talks about come home to your spiritual family. So a lot of us are really getting into alignment when it comes to who is meant, for our spiritual family, whether it's, your twin flame connection, your soul family, or people that, you're attracting to yourself through your affirmations and manifestations. Okay. And so this is what we're being called to do right now. So really focus on that. And you guys have to meditate a lot more nowadays, being what's happening, and keep yourself grounded. Okay. So the next card is the Fool. So of course we are on this journey. We are planting seeds. A lot of us have started our websites. A lot of us have embarked on our business ventures, like what we're meant to do. A lot of people walked away from their jobs and are realizing, I am, enough. I can be my own boss. After seeing what some of you guys endured in regards to your, company and things like that. It's like, all this hard work, and just like that, I'm laid off. And what do I do now? And then there it is, your gifts, what you're called to do in the world in regards to raising the vibration and your life path and purpose. So this is beautiful. This is for all of us. Okay. And so the overall energy for the collective, 3 of Stones. This is the only stone card that came out, right? And so with the 3 of Stones, it talks about gather together that which is needed. Wow. Gather together that which is needed. So what are we gathering together that which is needed? We're all gathering together our light. We're all vibrating on the same frequency right now, regardless of what people try to do, whether if it's not integrity or, they have other ulterior motives. Your light puts it on blast. And so that's very important for, we as a collective to really focus on that, right? All right, so let's dive into the energy of the divine masculine. So for the first card that came out, I got you. For the first card that came out, we have abandoned. So the energy they feel right now is that they're abandoned, like they feel like they're alone. And the reason why they're feeling like this is because a lot of them in the collective are going through their awakening, are going through their dark night of the soul, are going through their ascension process. And a lot of them have been really quiet. Like for those, who have been, minimal communication with your divine counterpart, one day you're talking, the next day you're not. One day they're there, the next they're gone. But it's not that negative kind of heavy energy. It's because they're trying to figure out what is happening to them, what's changing, what has taken place, like, and they feel alone because they feel like nobody really understands them. They know you do on a soul level, but they're trying to figure it out. Okay. So that is really good, actually. The next card out is union. So the divine masculine is really thinking about union, really thinking about, what do I want? Like, how do I see, my life going forward? Like, after all these changes, I'm starting to realize that, my divine counterpart has been here all along, regardless. And they are feeling like, man, I really didn't treat my divine counterpart the way they deserve to be treated, because there's that deceptive energy. When I got this card, I didn't automatically think, oh man, here we go with the third party energy, or, the karmic partners. Like, I didn't get that at all. I got like, man, like, will you believe me? Will you understand that I've changed? Will you see that, I'm not the same person, because your divine counterpart has taken you through so many loops and loops and loops and loops. But the one thing that they really understand is that your love is unconditional, which is what is needed to see in the first place. Metamorphosis. So what we're talking about, your divine masculine is going through a metamorphosis. They're going through changes. They're starting to see, things as they are. Some of them are starting to stop running from their gifts and starting to acknowledge them, because they're seeing the signs, they're seeing the synchronicities, they're seeing you in their visions and dreams, right? Even if they haven't come out and admitted it, okay? The next card is for divine feminine. All right, so we have unawakened. It's not about being unawakened, because I was like, wait a minute, no, we're all the way there. It's not about unawakened. It's like, okay, I've been on my journey. I know what is happening. I know what I'm going through. For some of you, the new one starting out, you may be unawakened, not all the way there. But for those who this is really meant for, it's more on the fact that you've been through this rodeo, right? So boom, all right, I got that part. Now you're just really focused on, what is my life path, purpose, and mission? How do I get there? Because I don't think for the divine feminine, for some of you, yes. For the majority of you, no. So new direction. And so this is what the divine feminine is focusing on. Him or her are seeing themselves authentically, truly, genuinely naked. Like, they're embracing who they are. They don't have to hide anymore. So for example, like me, now on my Facebook page, and it's majority of my family, like, one of my spiritual videos accidentally got shared to the Facebook page. And when I was about to delete it, I was like, nope, you want to see, you can see. Either you love me or you can leave me alone. That was it. And it was just like, wow, like, I'm slowly really getting that, courage when it comes to my family. Because, family, what they think is very important, regardless of what anyone else thinks. But, when you're in that space, it's about what you think, right? So the next card out is divine timing. And so divine feminine is realizing, like, I can't get in the way. I can't intervene. I can't continue to save. I have to allow divine timing to do what divine timing needs to do. God, source, spirit, divine, they know how to handle this situation far better than I can. All right. So that's the energy divine feminine is in. And they're going back into solitude, because it's like, they have to allow their masculines to catch up. They cannot continue to save their masculines. They cannot continue to try to beat their masculines over the head. Like, look, this is what's happening now. This is what's going on. This is why you feel this way. So divine feminine is choosing the solitude route. Yes, I'm holding space, but I have a lot more to focus on. My schedule is getting busier and busier and busier, right? And so that's good energy for divine feminine. The overall energy, free will. So divine feminine, divine masculine, no, they have free will. Again, for some of you guys, your contract you signed up for, you may have signed up for the spirit guide to intervene when you guys are away from each other too long, and that's how you guys get brought back to each other. The other card that really stood out to me under this was guide, and that's clarifying what I thought. Yeah, we have free will, but remember, some of us have guides who stepped in, thank you, Spirit, who stepped in and said, you know what, when they get too far apart, we need to pull them back together so they can understand that this divine union is meant, it's destined, okay? The cards that wanted to show themselves, summer, family, stuck, understanding, and bound. So this is the energy within the collective. There's so many different energies going on right now, but you know, your commitment to what this path is will always, you know, shine brighter, rise higher than any other low vibrational energy. Okay, so let's dive into the wisdom of the oracle. So for the divine masculine, two wanted to come out. So the first one is a change in the wind. So a lot of the divine masculines may resonate with the zebra totem, but a change in the wind. Number 12, 1 and 2 is 3. 3 is ascended masters energy, right? So call on your ascended masters. So with this, it talks about your divine masculine is changing. What they planned or what they thought they were going to do before is just like what happened to the divine feminine. Totally flipped. Now they're thinking, you know, a lot differently about what they want, about what they need, about what is going to, you know, solidify their future. Okay. And the ascended masters are helping with this. So a lot of you guys, your ascended masters are helping with your divine counterpart. Okay. So for the divine feminine, ascended masters are supporting your divine masculine and trying to get everything in alignment. The next card out is, you see that, orphan, the same energy as the abandoned card. This is number 5. 5 talks about changes, right? And so there are changes afoot. And then your divine counterpart is going through this spiritual awakening, going through their ascension, going through their dark night of the soul. And it's like everything is changing around me. Everything I thought I knew, I don't even know if I know that anymore. So this is good energy. I say it's good energy because they had to go through this. And whether or not, if they're telling you or not, you energetically know when your divine counterpart is changing. You even know when they're starting to feel for someone else. You feel it, right? For the divine feminine, loyal heart, number 35. 3 and 5, 7. I saw 7 last night when I was meditating. And so loyal heart. So it talks about how regardless of what, you know, is going on with the world, with your divine counterpart, you're going to choose to still have that high vibrational energy, that loving energy, because that's what changes things. That's the secret to the healing, that unconditional love. And it's beautiful. Many people ask me, you know, how do you heal, like with your hands? How do you turn it on? And I laugh because I remember I asked someone the same question, because my gifts were just acting out on their own and I didn't understand the concept. And it comes to you when you're ready. Everything comes to you when you're ready. 3 and 2, 7. Beautiful, right? I mean, 3 and 5, 7. No, 8. What am I doing? 35. Okay, so 3 and 5 is 8. Sorry, guys. So here, it's like your heart will always move mountains. Your heart will always bring changes. Your heart will always lead you in the right direction. Even though sometimes it's like, you know, you got to make a head over heart decision. But in this case, you got to go with your heart because it's always unconditional. The overall energy for the collective, chopped wood. And so this is saying, don't stress out. 4 and 2 is 6. Don't stress out. Don't worry. You're worrying for nothing. You know, think about the happy times. Think about doing cool, fun things with your partner, your divine counterpart, because it's chopped, like it's nothing to worry about. All right. So let's dive into the Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. So for the divine masculine, this came out the other day, but I think for the divine feminine, it says Anna, grandmother of Jesus. And so it says, seeding the light, laying the foundation, divine plan. So this is the energy. This is what's happening with the divine masculine. Okay. For the divine feminine, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So this is when we talk about Akashic records. This is why it's important to have your Akashic records done or your past life regression done, because you understand what happened and, you know, why you are the way you are and what your gifts are. Like everything is revealed to you if divine is willing to reveal everything. So when I got my Akashic records, I got a whole lot of information and I recorded it so that way I can go back in and I can get information, understand things. Like, for example, when I started to get my mediumship abilities and my channeling abilities, I didn't understand it. So if I'm sitting here giving you a reading and someone's in my ear yelling out names, and I'm just like, what is this? Like, I'm trying to focus. And I'll just say, well, I don't know what's going on, but this person, this name. And they're like, oh my God, that's my boyfriend, so-and-so, so-and-so. And then when it started consistently happening, I was like, mm-mm. And so I asked my mentor and boom, that's what it was. So you have these beautiful gifts, nurture them, protect them, use them for your highest good and for the highest good of all involved, right? And so this is what's happening. The overall energy for the both is transformation. So for the divine feminine and divine masculine, it says things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So even in the, solitude, even in separation, even, with you guys doing your own things, like healing is being, is taking place. And divine feminine, as you heal, your divine counterparts heal because you guys are one. So say, for example, if you know your divine counterparts chakras are all jacked up, right? You're going to work your chakras, get yourself in alignment because, of course, they're going to feel that alignment. They're going to know something's changing, right? So that is beautiful. We're going to dive into the Angels and Ancestors, or Ancestors and Angels by Kyle Gray. Yeah, I like this deck a lot. So for the divine masculine, Fire Guardian came out. And so it says, ignite your passion. So when I saw this card, I was like, shapeshifter, shapeshifter, shapeshifter. So you guys can really work with energy. You guys can really transmute energy. You see how this ball is just hovering or levitating over the middle palm of the angel's hand. And it's like, you have this gift, you have this fire, passion that's burning deep within you. You can use that to transmute what's happening around you. So again, your light lights up the world, literally. Okay? For divine feminine. I think I got it upside down. Hold on. Whoop, there you go. We got eagle. And so it says, see from a higher perspective. So what Spirit is asking you to do is look through your second sight. You understand when there's certain situations that you don't understand or things, use your eagle eye, right? Meditate on it. Like before you make a decision going forward, you know what? Don't say, yeah, I'll do it. No, take a moment to sit back and actually see. Or how do you feel, right? And you'll know off that feeling or off what you see, how you should move. And that's how going forward, we all need to practice. Because the energy is heavy. People are quick to snap on each other. There's so much rage. But all of us together, we have to shine our light. And the timer said 22. Overall message for the collective, Father Sky. So it says, trust in the unknown. So basically, just like with the card that came out for Divine Feminine in the Mystic Moon Oracle, is trust divine timing. It's divine timing at work. Know that we're being protected. No one can sit there and try to get over or do anything to us, especially in this moment, because there's automatic repercussions. Because we're here and we're doing our light work. We're here and we're confident that we're starseeds. We're here and we're amazed that we are indigos. And it's not from an ego place, but this is for a more, you know what? I know my worth. I know what's beautiful inside of me. And even though I wished I could have saw it a long time ago, it's now is better than ever. Right? So you speak to your divine God, source, spirit, God, and you talk to them and you communicate and you call in your ancestors because they're there supporting you behind the scenes. Okay, so guys, that is your reading for this week. It's just a collective update because the energies are just so heavy, so tense, and I really needed to get a message out, and I know this was for someone. So again, if you guys need help with transmuting your energy, I do have crystals on the website, my Etsy shop. I also have the teas like for your spiritual gifts. Don't be shy. Again, when you go to the website, the names are really cool. Like, Camilo Bay, like different things like that. And I gave them cool names, or Mahalia's like shot or something like that, or the chakra shot. That tea actually is all 7 teas in one, and it helps to keep you your chakras aligned. So even carrying a tea pack with you to work, just to keep you in alignment, especially around these times when we have so much going on. It's so, when you walk outside, you can feel it. And as a light worker, you have to be able to transmute that energy. Okay, where is this coming from? All right, let me transmute it and send it back out. Okay? All right, guys. So I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care out there. Continue to raise the vibration so we can continue to be on our life path and purpose. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.